Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning from wherever it is in the globe you're tuning in from. My name is Peter Ngigi, and once again, welcome to Property Focus. Now, in today's episode, we're looking at the latest project that is being sold by Amara Realty. You see the beautiful yellow wall with the Mazeras right behind me and the marvelous gate right behind there. This is one of their sites that has about 28 parcels over 100 by 100s, and it's phenomenal. Serenity all round, lots of greenery, and would like to officially welcome you to the Amara Realty real estate projects. Now, started by Jane Bayu a couple of years back as an accountant. Let's see what they ventured into with one of their projects. So come along with me and let's get to meet Miss Jane Bayu, a young lady who's doing a phenomenal job, granting you peace of mind. Now, welcome back. Now we're going to meet the CEO of Amara Realty, phenomenal parcels of land right here in Kiambu and Machakos. This is one of her sites. Let's go meet the young lady as she can tell us about her journey. Come along. Jane, how are you?
Very well.
Good to have you.
Good to have you too.
Wonderful,
Welcome
wonderful.
To Amara Realty.
Thank you very much. Now, briefly tell us about yourself. I know you, but just for our viewers.
Well, first of all, I'm happy to be part of the Property Focus show today. And my name is Jane Bayu, as you rightfully said. And I'm an accountant by profession. Studied at Strathmore University. Then it was called Strathmore College. I did my undergraduate at USIU and my master's at USIU.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Magnificent.
Yes.
And now you're selling land.
And now I'm selling land.
Tell me, how did you start?
Started out as a dream when I was in my 20s.
Yes.
I actually bought my first parcel of land when I was 24 years old. And my boss then would tease me and call me Jane Wamigoda.
Jane Wamigoda.
Yes.
Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, Jane Wamigoda is like Jane the realtor.
Yes.
Yes.
And every year I had that dream that one day I'll be doing what I'm doing today.
Yes.
And I would pencil down my goals, and I would say one day I'll start a real estate company. And today here we are.
Voila, here we are. So you're in employment, you're working for, I believe it was a tire company?
Yes, I worked for a tire company for 15 years.
Okay.
Rose through the ranks.
Yes.
I was head of finance and operations.
Yes.
By the time I was leaving, I was a GM, and I left to do this.
My goodness.
Yes.
And to guarantee people peace of mind whenever they're buying real estate.
We always say, Amara Realty, come for your peace of mind.
Super.
Yes.
So did you get investors? How did you start out?
The journey into the real estate started out one day I was seated at home and there was this Homes Expo.
Okay.
My dad and a group of friends had bought a chunk of land and they were trying to sell it out. And I thought to myself, why don't I try and help them? So I picked some of the brochures which I had printed out, and I went to KICC for the Homes Expo, and I would move from stall to stall to stall, telling people about this amazing land. It was in Katanga, and I don't know how I did it. Doing it for the first time, God's grace.
Because in accountants, I'll imagine, they keep to themselves. Pretty reserved.
Yes.
But you're going out there.
Yes. And you can imagine day one of me taking that journey through the stalls. I actually got my first client.
Wow.
And when I approached him, he was like, oh my God, we've been looking for this particular parcel of land.
The exact same property.
The exact one. We've tried to locate the owners.
Yes.
We couldn't find them. So there I was.
Wow.
God sent.
God sent.
For them and for me.
So tell me about that journey now. But you're now starting to sell land.
I am starting. So the money I earned, because I got a commission, I put it back in land.
Okay.
100 by 100 parcel of land, still in Ruiru, Kiambu County. Part of it, I went and bought a parcel of land in Joska.
Okay.
And that's where the first subdivision I ever did started.
Magnificent.
Yes.
What did you call the site?
Those days we were not even giving them names because that was trying out into the real estate. Before now I got into what I'm doing today as Amara Realty.
Yes.
So pretty much Amara Realty is 1.5 years old. We started in February. That's when we incorporated the company.
Okay.
sold our first parcel of land in May
Yes.
of last year.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you've had how many projects so far with Amara Realty?
Successfully
Yes.
sold out 11 projects.
Tell me, the names are quite interesting.
The first project was
Yes.
Victory Gardens.
Mhm.
It's not too far from where we are today.
Okay.
It's about maybe 3 kilometers
Mhm.
from where we are.
Yes.
That was Victory Gardens.
Mhm.
Then we went to Praise Gardens, phase 1.
Okay.
Then we went to Joy Gardens, phase 1.
Okay.
Then we did Joy Gardens, phase 2.
Yes.
Then we did Hope Gardens, phase 1. And
Yes.
this is Hope Gardens, phase 2.
Yes.
Then we did Sifa Gardens,
Mhm.
then Amani Gardens, then Amani Gardens phase 2, and Sifa Gardens phase 2 is what we are doing now.
Mhm.
And we had gone to Nanyuki as well, where
Okay.
we did Victory Gardens and Praise Gardens in Nanyuki.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Victory indeed. Victory indeed. And you've got Sifa Gardens, which is phase 2, which is just
Phase
3.5.
2 is what now we want to sell,
Yes.
which is about 3.2 kilometers
Yes.
from the proposed Greater Eastern Bypass.
Okay.
And when I talk about the proposed Greater Eastern Bypass, I want people to understand what that is.
Yes.
Because that's a road that will link Mombasa Road
Yes.
to Garissa Road
Okay.
in Thika.
Okay.
And it will ease the movement of people.
Yes.
Right now we've seen the road network, what it does, and it will be an amazing road. And then we'll have another road that will link the Eastern Bypass to the Greater Eastern Bypass.
Yes.
So this place, as you see it today, will be pretty much accessible. If you're coming from Mombasa Road,
Yes.
probably take you about 15-20 minutes and you're here.
Yeah.
If you're coming from the airport,
Yes.
same thing.
Same
If you're
thing.
coming from Thika Road,
Yes.
about 25 minutes and you're home.
You know, driving over here is so sort of like there are aeroplanes on that side.
Yes.
What's happening on that side?
That's an entrepreneur who's
Okay.
putting up a hotel.
Wow.
Yes.
Using
So,
planes.
using planes
Wow.
and a number of them.
Yes.
So it will be an amazing place. So when you're here, you can go to that hotel,
Yes.
you can relax. And the way
Lovely.
this place was planned, the entire area, you know, not many places make provisions for social halls.
Yes.
We have provisions for social halls.
Super.
It's an amazing, the master plan,
Yes.
awesome.
Amazing.
Yes.
That is from Jane Mugoda. Jane the realtor. Wamigoda. Jane the realtor.
Yes.
You know, many people get to ask, what does 100 by 100 actually look like, Jane? You're the best person to answer this.
Yes.
What is that?
Before we get to how does it look like,
Yes.
it's important to mention that as Amara Realty,
Yes.
we focus on giving people space.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that sets us out in this industry, amongst many
Yes.
other things. We give people 100 by 100. And 100 by 100 simply means you have 2 plots of what people know. A lot of people know 50 by 100.
Yes.
So when you talk about 100 by 100, it's actually those 2 plots put together.
My
And
goodness.
that's what we give.
And that's what you give.
Yes.
Now, what does that look like? Is this what do we have over here?
Yes, what we have over here and what has been
Yes.
fenced,
Yes.
this is basically
Yes.
100 by 100.
Fantastic.
Yes, and
Fantastic.
you can see how much it can accommodate.
Yes.
Plenty of space.
Yes.
You want to do your gardens, you want to do a swimming pool,
Yes.
you want to do a beautiful big home, you can do it all.
My goodness.
You're not limited.
Exactly.
Yes, and
This
that's
is
our passion, to
Yes.
give people space.
one other thing that sets you apart. So you've mentioned the space.
The space. Let's start with the foundation.
Yes.
I would want to say, because people, you have to identify yourself with something. And for me, I identify myself with being a believer. And that comes with integrity. So for us, we sell what we own. We do not start buying a land and we start marketing it. No. Until we get the seller off our back, that's when we start marketing that project. So we sell what we own as Amara Realty. That's number one. We've talked about the space. We do value addition. You can see right here where we have fenced, we have a borehole. And that borehole has a lot of water. And the purpose of that borehole is to actually supply all our projects that are within this vicinity. So even where
Not just here.
Not just here.
Even the other
Yes.
projects. Yes.
Yes. We've already started the construction of the tower.
Yes.
We're doing a 15-meter tower, 50,000 liter tank. So that will be able to supply water to all
Amazing.
our projects around here And even to the neighbors who want to come.
Amazing,
We'll be able to
amazing.
give them some water.
I love the site. I like what you've done with it. So you've got 7 properties in 4 different lanes
Yes.
with roads in between.
Yes.
This is beautiful.
Yes.
Now, for our viewers who may want to reach you, I believe we can go to the office and have a look at
Yes.
what
You can
else
go to the office and have a look at what else
Amara has to offer.
Exactly.
Amazing.
And one important thing that I would like to mention is
Yes.
that as Amara Realty,
Yes.
and I tell people, I can only sell that which I can buy. If I can buy a parcel of land from you, then I can sell it to somebody else. If I cannot buy, I will not touch. So when you come to Amara Realty, you are guaranteed that that parcel of land is well thought out, it's prime, it's affordable, and you will get your title. For all those who've bought into 11 projects,
Yes.
those who have paid out, either their title is in process, but 90% they have their titles.
My goodness.
Yes.
You've heard from Jenwa Mugoda, Jenwa Realty. She sold over 11 projects, and we're going to demystify more about this company as we go to Jewel Complex, which is over at Thika Road, and you only had it on Property Focus. Let's take a short commercial break to pay some bills and get back to you shortly.
Ridgefront Development introduces to you Sugarbush. This trophy property brings the essence of sophistication. Set along the elite Nairobi leafy suburb on Isaac Gathanju Road in Lavington resides a sensational offering of warm contemporary architecture that makes an unparalleled statement of vision and design. Perched ever so elegantly reside 7 state-of-the-art townhouses that are the perfect balance of modern and contemporary design in the latest project by Ridgefront Development. To breathtaking interiors guided by their minimalist philosophy, the founders designed Sugarbush as a retreat where design and quality enthusiasts can be immersed in a less is more lifestyle. Open living as you transition from space to space. An open-plan kitchen and ample natural light inspire a sense of space while further exploring the concept of understated luxury. With design of note, quality fixtures and fittings, ambience, a warm, inviting fireplace, we invite you to this unmatchable experience. Welcome to Sugarbush.
My name is Boniface Karanja, an investor with Amara Realty. I would say that Amara is a home, more like a home to me, more so when it comes to land investment. I've been with Amara for the last 2 years. I've invested in 2 of their projects. That is a quarter-acre plots, 2 projects in Ruiru East. How I got to know about Amara is I was referred by a client who had actually bought with Amara. So we booked for a site visit with Amara. And my experience with Amara staff, I would say they are very welcoming. And the customer service is top-notch, or rather I would say excellent customer service. And another thing that stood for me for Amara is the fact that they have an individual flexible payment plans. Of course, my plan was to buy cash, but they have flexible payment plans. Maybe you can invest for a period of 6 months. And actually, what stood out for me again is the fact that once you commit on a fee, they don't accumulate interest. That is what stood out for me. So if you are looking to invest with Amara, I would say you are very welcome. The experience will be great, and thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeremy DAMARIS. I live in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a happy client of Amara Realty. I've known them for about 2 years. I've invested, I've bought a few parcels, and of course, I have all my titles. And I'm planning to invest more, and even in future, this is my company. And of course, I've referred so many people from diaspora, UK, Canada, Germany, and I'm a witness that they are all happy and satisfied. Even you should not have any doubt. Come and invest with Amara, and I will tell you, you will have peace of mind when investing with them.
Welcome back. Now we're here at the Amara Realty offices with Jane Bayu, CEO of Amara Realty. How are you doing?
Very well.
Good, good, good. Yes. Now, where are we at the moment here at your offices?
Our offices are at Jewel Complex, and Jewel Complex is right next to TRM, that is Thika Road Mall, at the Resambu roundabout on Thika Road. Wonderful. And we're on second floor.
On second floor. Right over there, yellow wall. This is where you are.
You can't miss us.
You can't miss it.
Yes.
Super, super. Now, let's get into the numbers. How much does this property cost?
The property that we're selling is Amara Sifa Greens, Phase 2. Yes. And if somebody is paying on cash basis, they will pay us 1.4 million. 1.4
for the 100 by 100?
100 by 100.
If you pay cash?
If you pay cash.
1.44? Yes. You only had that on Property Focus. Yes. What about installments?
If you're paying installments, it's 1.6 million, and we give you up to 6 months.
6 months?
Yes. What would happen is that you'd pay us a deposit of 450. Yes. The rest you'd spread it within the 6 months. Okay. And there are people who say we're going to pay within 3 months.
Not bad.
And what happens is that we reduce the price, we prorate the price.
Yes.
So you don't pay the full 1.6, you pay according to the number of months that you're going to take.
Give any advice to anybody who's watching right now, who wants to invest. What would you advise them?
The journey to investment starts with a very simple step, and that is savings. Because a lot of people want to invest, but they have not saved enough
yes.
to be able to take that journey.
Yes.
Today, if we ask you for 450,000 to put up the deposit, you run to your savings. So the journey to investment starts with savings. And what is savings?
Yes.
You have to put away some money every month. 10% of your income on the bare minimum. And that is called paying yourself first. You know, when you get money, or when you get resources, you have the seed, you have the bread. Mm-hmm. You eat your bread, you sow your seed. And sowing your seed is basically saving and paying yourself. Because that's the only way you'll be able to build up the capital that you require to be able to invest.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
If you eat your seed today, you're jeopardizing your tomorrow.
True, true.
Yes.
Spoken like a true accountant.
Well, we never forget those numbers, because that's where the journey starts. And that's where my journey started. I had a discipline of savings, and I started off by saving little, but then when I realized the value of savings, I increased. At one point, I would save up to 25% of what I was earning.
Yes.
That was when I had no responsibilities. I could be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I encourage the young people. You know, the young people are earning a lot. You know, there are so many opportunities that present themselves for them to earn. And my advice would be, whatever comes into your hands, whether you're in full-time employment,
yes.
whether you're in self-employment or in business, take away something. Every single time you have something in your hands, call it your seed. Yes. Don't mix your seed and your bread. So I've talked about savings. After savings, what do you do next? The next phase is the investment. And the only way you can grow your wealth or multiply your wealth is through investments. And that's where we come in as Amara Realty, to help people be able to invest and grow their wealth. And for me, that is key, because if you save, you're doing what we call incremental growth. But if you want to grow your wealth, you have to invest so that you multiply your wealth. And that's where we come in as Amara Realty.
Absolutely amazing. I like it. Now, speaking of future, what is the future for Amara Realty?
The future for Amara Realty, right now we're just doing land, but we've started a journey. We have a team of consultants, architects, we have contractors on board, and now the next phase is to build. We've already come up with building plans, and this is the way our journey is going to look like. We have customers, and the reason why we are entering to that space, we've had customers, mainly those in the diaspora, who've asked us, Jen, you've sold us land, what next? Can you help us build? So that's the reason why we've come up with the building arm of Amara Realty, and we've already come up with building designs where somebody can choose from, and we build for them their homes. Yes, and then we'll start building and selling.
Now, how can our viewers reach you?
They can visit our offices at Jewel Complex. Number 2, they can call us. My number is 0722 748475. They can call our office lines 0721 260000.
And the numbers are right over there. One more time, how much are we selling these parcels of land for?
Again, the parcel of land is 100 by 100. What does that symbolize? A lot of space. And we're selling them for a small amount of money, 1.44 million. If you're paying cash, if you're paying installments, it's 1.6 million, up to 6 months.
So there you have it. Amara Realty is not only giving you peace of mind, but giving you dignity. None of these 50 by 100s, 100 by 100 plots. So you've got land to put up your gardens, your children can play everywhere. It's fantastic. Thank you very much. Glad to have had you onto the show.
Thank you.
Amazing. That was Property Focus. Catch you next week, same place, same time. Do see you. Goodbye.